Hello students. So in the previous session already we have seen the plant tissues. So those are the complex permanent tissues. So which are going to conduct the materials. They are very essential for the growth and development of the plants. So in that one we have seen the xylem and phloem. So xylem is the water conducting tissue and phloem is the food conducting tissue. So these two tissues they are going to, so these xylem and phloem will they will transport or they will provide the essential items or the materials or the nutrients which are very essential for the growth of the plants. So the xylem is the water conducting tissue and phloem is the food conducting tissue. So some elements are there in that one. So along with the help of those elements, the permanent tissues that are the complex permanent tissues, they helps in the transportation. So now let us move to the next concept, that is the animal tissues. So as we already studied about the plant tissues, there are only some variety of the tissues are there. So among those, some will help in the development and the two remaining tissues, they will transport the materials, either maybe the xylem or phloem. So here in the animals, so the body is very complex compared to the plant body. So the body is made by the different organs. So with the help of these different organs, the plants are going to perform the various life processes. So to perform these basic functions or the life processes, so they need some special kinds of the structures called the organs. So organs of our body, they are made by the different types of the tissues. So depending upon the functions, depending upon the location and their structure, the animal tissues are again going to divide into four different types. Animal tissues are going to divide into four different types. Among those, the first one is epithelial tissue. The first one is epithelial tissue. Second one is the connective tissue. Second one is the connective tissue. And the third one is muscular tissue. Muscular tissue. And the fourth one and the last one is the nervous tissue. So these are the four different types of the tissues that we can see in the animals. So these four types of different tissues, they are going to perform the different functions depending upon their location as well as on their structure. So one by one, let us see the structure and functions of these four different tissues. So the first one, that is the epithelial tissue. So the epithelial tissue. So before discussing the first type of the tissue, that is epithelial tissue, first of all we should know how the body is going to show the movements, how the materials are going to transfer in the body with the help of the muscular movements. So we can feel the movement of our chest when we are going to breathe. When we are going to breathe, that time our chest is going to move upwards and downwards. So when you are going to fold your arms, or that time you can see the movement of the muscles. So like this we can see how these movements are going to take place. So this is nothing but the movement of muscles. They have the flexible nature, they have the elastic nature, and they are very powerful. So some of them are in our control and some of the muscles or tissues, they are not in our control. So depending on these also we are going to divide the muscles into different categories. So here the muscles that we can see in the arms, in the legs, so these are the some types, and the blood also the type of a tissue which comes under the connective tissue, which is going to transport the materials from one part to the other part. Either it may be the nutrients or it may be the oxygen. So the blood is going to transport the oxygen mainly to the each and every single cell, and also it is going to transport the carbon dioxide from the cell to the lungs and outside the body. So like this only, so muscles are also going to play a very important role in our body. So like this, the nervous tissue is there, so which is going to transport the messages in the form of the nerve impulses, and again the connective tissue which connects one to another. So ligaments are there, tendons are there, so which are going to give the brief which are going to give the connection between the muscles and bones, and bones and bones, muscles to bones, and bones and bones. Hope you are getting. So we can see, so in different joints of our body we can see the bones are connected with the other bones with the help of some adhesive materials. Those are comes under what? The connective tissues. So blood is also connective tissue, tendons are also the connective tissue, ligaments also the connective tissues. So like that only the muscular tissue. So in the muscular tissues there are some different types. So voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles comes. So the voluntary muscles means the muscles which are in our control, and the muscles which are in our not control, they are called involuntary muscles, and which are in our control, they are called the voluntary muscles. So like that the animal tissues are going to divide into several types. So among those the 4 types are there. So the first one is epithelial tissue, the second one is connective tissue, third one is muscular tissue, and the last one the nervous tissue. So regarding these tissues, so one by one we will discuss in the next session. So try to read the concept. If you get any doubts, we will solve the doubts in the form of questions. That questions you can send to my WhatsApp number. Thank you and have a nice day.